Hey guys, Dakara here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're on season 3 episode 4 of Fringe. I'm hoping that we get a little bit more development on our Olivia's memories. Hopefully she holds on to those core memories and doesn't allow the implanted memories to take over fully. I guess I'm just really nervous that our Olivia is forever going to be different after this anyway, and like me coming to the understanding that that is a possibility after every episode that I watch. But yeah, without further ado, let's roll the intro and get stuck in to a brand new episode. Here we go.
What else did you come up with? And you can't say pirate again.
Definitely a banker.
Banker? Persian Kid Rock. I think I just understand transactional needs. And unless you can put yourself in another man's shoes, I don't think you can really judge their situations.
Ooh, I've got thoughts on this scene.
They haven't slept together yet. You can always tell when a relationship's about to take that next step.
Am I going to be right? Is he going to sleep with this Olivia and it's not actually going to be Olivia?
If I don't get home, Walter's gonna start wondering where I am.
The worrying thing as well is that she's with someone. Like, what about Frank? Is she worried that she will have to take that step and how that will affect her morals?
You know, this just might be the best lemonade I have ever had. Bye.
Wait, you forgot your change!
How much does he give him? What? My Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't feel a pulse, doctor. Charge B-fib.
Not yet.
But he has no pulse.
Then why is he still breathing?
Okay, that got me that. Oh my God.
Oh, Philip.
I heard on the news. I got here as fast as I could.
Oh, my heart. God, the bloody jump scare, man.
Stand aside, please. You can't be in here.
I should have known.
FBI, drop your weapon!
Oh, he actually hit him.
No!
Huh. So he was already a shifter at that point. Okay.
I can't wait to see what he's capable of doing with a multi-billion-dollar corporation.
You and me both.
His brilliance is undeniable.
Agreed, Nina.
Brain and the mind are capable of so much, can't you see?
She's terrified.
Is anyone else hot in here?
Walter?
Time to put your pants back on, Walter. We got a case. We have to go.
I love that Peter is so unfazed. And he's just like, Walter, your pants, please.
Bit unorthodox.
He's also tripping his brains out right now. You know that, right?
Yeah, of course, of course. Uh-oh.
We can only assume Luke knew Van Horn's identity as a shapeshifter would be revealed after he was injured.
She looks so different with her hair pulled back like that.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that his office is locked down.
Royce, they can get to a sitting senator, the whole government could be compromised.
I know.
What's Walter thinking?
I think I'll go examine the body and see what I can find.
That smile, it melts me every time.
You'll be happy to know that having something to focus on is calming the vividness of my hallucinations.
I think I'll probably be able to take it from here, Agent.
Thank you.
Yep, thanks for that.
It seems pretty specific, don't you think, Walter? One shot right through the eye.
Because he's gonna, it was to hit a certain part of his brain, maybe?
Perhaps this is a location of some sort of power source.
Oh yeah, maybe that.
Do you think we could fix it?
Fix it. We could try.
Oh, Walter, how I've missed you.
Did he know about me?
Of course. Who do you think provided the information on Olivia Dunham and the Fringe team?
Okay.
Your cover's safe. For now.
What do you mean my cover is safe for now?
Wait, was he the guy that was doing the interview on Peter, or no?
I imagine it requires you to gain Peter Bishop's complete trust.
She's gonna sleep with him.
You're not fully committed to this task, and because of that, you will fail.
Yeah. She's gonna feel pressure to sleep with him. Committing adultery.
The mercury caused significant brain damage, hence where Lewis Carroll got the term.
I mean, what is he even achieving here? Because he's just been doing that for the past however long.
If we moved the body back to my lab.
Sure. I'll have the body transferred back to Harvard right away.
No, my other lab.
Mm.
Okay. call Nina right now.
That was a twitch.
What'd you just do, Walter?
Good news. It seems this tin can is still kicking.
Oh my god. Which obviously she's not gonna want. Oh, she's gonna need to kill him without them being there.
Agent Astrid Farnsworth. I'm here to see Dr. Bishop.
We've got an Astro Farnsworth.
Of course you do.
That's me.
This creature is a data storage unit, and now that he's alive, I'm going to find it.
Oh.
And what are we hoping to find?
Memories, Astrid. You look shocked.
You just call me Astrid.
Oh my god, I didn't even clock that. I need to wake up. It must be the LSD. It's the drugs.
It's Rachel. I should take this.
Tell her I said hi.
Hey, Rach. What's up?
Do you know it's customary to leave one message and the caller will get back to you?
I was gonna get so excited then.
Van Horn is alive.
That's impossible.
You underestimated them. He's on the 23rd floor of Massive Dynamic.
I'll take care of it.
You better.
Hey, I think I found something. It's you. And me. And Walter.
Oh my god, I thought that was it, guys. I thought that was it.
I'm 7.5, Mom.
You forget you're dealing with a very mature young man here.
You expect me to break into Massive Dynamic?
Shift into a new body. A scientist or someone with clearance.
I'm just surprised I haven't seen you in 5 years.
So he's lived as this man for 5 years. This kid was 2.
Think that Newton would try to recover the shapeshifter.
I'd rather be wrong than sorry.
His little skip.
He's been collecting intel on us for the last 2 years.
Which suggests when he was shifted.
I didn't realize they could be shifted for that long.
Van Horn can't be the only mole. There's just no way.
Maybe we should just ask him.
What?
I think we should just ask him.
Oh, this could be it. This could be it.
No neural activity. When I show a photograph of the senator's wife.
So those areas are where the data is?
Show him the picture of Olivia.
It needed to play the role of a spouse and pretending to have an...
She's shitting it. She's absolutely shitting it.
We just needed a stronger trigger to find the data.
It's gonna be Olivia, right?
We need to use Van Horn's wife.
I know she's a friend of yours, but if we could get at that data.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why? What's gonna be your reason? Oh, press.
If she's willing to help us, I'm willing to trust her.
Yes. You're gonna be in trouble. Question is, what's she gonna do to avoid this now? Maybe tamper with some of the equipment. Maybe. This guy will get there first, anyways. You're gonna need that. Who's gonna have the clearance?
If you get to spend some time with them, they can be very surprising.
He's grown so attached, hasn't he?
You going to work?
Yeah.
Come check on me when you get back.
Stop it. He won't. That's the last time you're gonna see him. Rip. Oh, it's so sad.
I want to know who did this to my husband.
Well, that's what we're hoping to find out too.
Oh my god, how is this gonna go? If this Ray guy doesn't get there in time, is he gonna freak out at the sight of Olivia?
Can you hear me? Is that what you want?
Oh, that's perfect. Perhaps a gentle caress or tickle.
Excuse me?
Royals is uncomfy by this.
The kids have been asking for you. Grayson called yesterday.
Grayson?
Neural activity's rising.
Lucy said her first word.
What's she gonna do?
Did it help? Did you find what you were looking for?
You've done more than enough.
The system's too badly damaged.
She's like, thank the sweet Lord.
One thing I do know for sure. I am no longer high.
Why don't we take a break and get something to eat?
Oh, good.
Well, maybe just a change of scenery might clear your head, make you feel better.
That didn't seem like Olivia to me, but no one else is picking up on that.
The funny thing about Stegosaurus...
Walter, what just happened?
I'll be right back.
Something about a Stegosaurus?
Don't eat my pudding.
I think you're safe, Walter. Your pudding's safe.
separating short-term memory from long-term memory.
I can't. Please.
Dr. Bishop, go right ahead.
Thank you.
Oh, it's going to be him. Yeah, he's going to take his identity.
I've been thinking about it. Maybe she did notice. Just made excuses for herself not to have to deal with it. Or she came up with ways to explain it to herself.
Is that what you're doing right now?
And you did tell me that your experiences on the other side changed you, but since you got back, it's like you're a completely different person.
Guys.
It's different.
Hey.
Hey.
So he thinks it's still Olivia, but she's just slightly different.
Astrid, I need you to adjust that light.
Step away from him.
Okay, so he didn't take his identity.
It was in his spine. I was right.
You were right.
No! No! Oh my god.
He's probably just gone through the restroom.
I can't.
No, he left his pudding.
I mean, that'd kill him.
Excuse me.
Hey! That cop, it must have been him.
Okay, you look for Walter, I'll go after the shapeshifter.
I'm sure you will.
Walter! Walter. Walter, look at me.
Check his mouth, please check his mouth.
Stegosaurus, Peter. It's 2 brains. That's what they were after.
I couldn't find him. So is he all right?
I took it pretty bad.
I'm over her.
What are you doing?
The security cameras, so we can ID the shapeshifter.
Oh, come on, Peter. Ownership has its privilege.
I was gonna say him being the owner has its perks, but that works as well. He didn't want to change bodies because he wants to go back to his kid. Well, it's not his kid. You know what I mean?
You didn't shift.
I didn't have to.
Don't worry about them. I took care of it. We're clean.
He's killed them. He's killed them.
Why did you do that? I didn't. I couldn't understand your hesitation. I saw it, but I didn't understand it.
Right, so are they alive or not?
They mean so much to me.
And I've come to mean so much to them. How can you ask me to give them up?
I suppose I can't.
But he's gonna kill you instead. Yeah.
Keep your hands where I can see them!
I mean, she's not the one driving, it's Peter. So what's she gonna do here to avoid this?
No, where is it?
Is he alive?
Where is it? He's breathing, yeah! I can't find it, but we can search properly when I get him into custody.
All right.
Holy Jesus. Naughty, naughty. Surely other people can see this, though.
Is the Van Horn disc secure?
It is.
Wait, there's no cameras in here at all.
You're gonna have a very difficult time without me, you know? Your emotions betray you. And you question your ability to pull this off. But I suppose that's not my problem anymore.
So does this just kill him? Whatever she's just handed to him takes himself out. Yeah, that resonated. That hit home. Surely they'll be like, who visited him last? Oh, it was you, Olivia. What was that about? She's gonna sleep with him now. That's my guess anyway. Because what he said to her, she doesn't want him to be right. And my guess is that that will end him. Oh, guys.
I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Oh, no. Oh, God. I worried that this was going to happen, and it's actually happening. See, I feel like our Olivia is going to struggle with that. Well, didn't want that to happen. I had a feeling that it might. Still hurts watching it. It's such a weird feeling as well, because, like, obviously visually, It just looks like Peter and Olivia, which is what I've wanted for so long. But it's not them, guys. Well, it's not her. It's not our Polivia. And I can't help but consider how this is going to affect them both further down the line, as in our true Olivia and Peter. Because not only will Olivia have to deal with the fact that he was intimate with another version of her, which isn't her, but also he will have to deal with the fact that he thought this moment that they've shared was real, and it's not. And just like a lot of things in his life have let him down, this is going to add to that list, and I just don't want that to happen for him. I just don't. But he'll know, and it's going to eat him alive if he doesn't actually admit that they were intimate when they reunite, which they will, because they have to. I want to think that it's got to be a when rather than an if. I won't like the route that it'll go down. If for whatever reason Olivia doesn't get back to our world, or if she is forever changed by the events that have gone down, I just won't enjoy that path. So I'm sort of avoiding even considering the possibility of her not returning and being our Olivia. Which means I must just enjoy pain, because if that's the case and she gets back and they're reunited, I then have to deal with all of this heartbreak that's going to happen. I just think with Peter and Olivia, it's been such a natural progression of a relationship. It hasn't felt forced. It hasn't felt unorganic. It's been natural, and I've enjoyed that. We've known from the get-go that Peter has, you know, a twinkle in his eye for Olivia, but it's not like she's just switched and gone, oh, I like you now. It's been like a steady progression for her to get to that point. And in some regards, she didn't allow herself to even consider those feelings, possibly because she had a huge loss with John, or it could be, or both, the possibility that she didn't want to ruin a friendship that she'd formed with Peter, because friendships are hard to come by for Olivia. She does have a lot of friends, but not ones that she truly cares for. And she had that with Peter, so if she was gonna take that further, then there's a chance that she will then lose that friendship. It's more of a risk over reward kind of situation. Or it could also be that she's looking at it from a career point of view. Like, he's a colleague, it could be overstepping some bounds, etc. If they were just rushed and got together, I wouldn't feel the way that I feel right now. That is why I'm genuinely concerned about the repercussions that this could have. Because the big reveal, or Olivia acknowledging her true feelings when she went to the other world to get Peter back, and admitted that you know, she loves him and she wants him to be with her and come back for her. For Olivia to do that, a huge moment. From our Olivia's point of view, they have that big moment and then it's ripped away from her, and she's going through her own journey right now. But even through that journey, she's visualizing Peter and holding on to those memories. That is what is keeping her anchored and focused on, or trying to keep focused on what needs to be done. Whereas from Peter's point of view, that kiss that they had just led to more closeness, and he's gonna want to enjoy that. From his point of view, he's done nothing wrong, but it's gonna be hard for Olivia to accept that he's done nothing wrong. I'm worried that she's gonna blame him for growing closer to Olivia when it wasn't her, because it's got to feel like a bit of a betrayal. I'm not saying it's right, but it must feel like that. Like, how could you not know that it wasn't me? But I've got to be on Peter's side here, because she's doing a bloody good job of it. if she wasn't, I'd be like, oh, come on. It'd be like an eye roll moment. How can you not see? She's completely different, etc., etc. But she's not. She is playing it extremely well. And because of that, got to back Peter in that moment. But I'm not disregarding the fact that it's going to be difficult for Olivia. And I think that's what I'm struggling with. Because I don't want her to go through that pain after she sacrificed and risked so much by opening up and dropping those walls and then boundaries and letting him in and having that nice moment, to then get burned by it, which is going to be one of Olivia's biggest fears, isn't it? Losing something that's so special to her again, because she has lost a lot. Oh god, it's just weird, isn't it? It's going to be so weird because he hasn't technically cheated on Olivia. He thinks that he's with Olivia. Speaking of, when he brought up to Olivia that the senator's wife didn't notice the change because she didn't want to spot those differences, it was like just alarm bells going off. I was like, this is it. He's figured it out. He knows that that's not really Olivia, but then it turned out it was more just him saying, like, I can relate to that because you came across different when you came back. It wasn't, I can relate to that because you're not actually Olivia. It's more like, you feel different to me. So again, he's one step closer, but he's just not there. And now that she's slept with him, he's not going to want to believe that for a bloody second, is he? He's gonna be like, this is Olivia, I am happy, this is everything that I've wanted, like, this is home. Oh, it breaks my heart because it's not Peter. It's not. You're gonna get hurt again. It's gonna be rough on both parts, like for both people involved. And that, do you know what, even while we're talking about it, it's gonna be hard for old Olivia. Like, she's happily in a relationship, thinks the world of him, is so comfortable, can tell him anything. Like, that's her person. And then she gets a job in which she has to cheat on that person to keep the secret going. Like, it's got to mess with her head, that. Oh, I'm wondering if because of that reason, so she did this because obviously Newton got in her head or whatever, and she needed this to solidify that bond between her and Peter to keep the lie going. But I'm wondering if it'll do the opposite and it will break her in a way and think, I shouldn't have done that. I'm a horrible person. There's taking your job seriously, and then there's just getting rid of all of your morals in the process. And then I'm wondering if that'll be that breaking point where things just start falling apart. Like, she did it to solidify it, but it's actually going to do the opposite and it's going to break everything apart. Could be. That could really mess with her head. Because obviously I'm not the biggest fan of all Olivia because I'm biased. I just love our Olivia so much. But to play devil's advocate in it, if you imagine to be her in the situation and your boss is saying you have to do this could negate or give us a huge advantage on the war between two worlds. You can't really get much bigger than that. So she has the weight of two worlds on her shoulders in that point, and it's like, you gotta sleep with him so that we can avoid losing this war. And she's like, I guess I better do it to save the world. Like, imagine being her in that moment, as well as her being happily in a relationship, and this is committing adultery. So, moral code, saving the world. She's taken the saving the world option. I think seeing this has made me appreciate our Olivia even more. And I haven't seen the whole show, so I could be completely off base, but I feel as though our Olivia wouldn't have dropped that moral code. She would have said, like, I can't do this. I can continue this lie, but I can't sleep with him, you know, she cares so much. It's that heart. Like, our Olivia has the biggest heart, and she does have a very strong moral code. And she always takes into consideration like other people's feelings. And our Olivia would be thinking, I couldn't do that to Peter. I couldn't do that to that person. That person loves their Olivia and whatever else. Like, if she was to then go to Frank, for instance, pretend she didn't have the memories implanted, all of that. Just our Olivia has been sent by our Walter to save the world, and to do that she has to say sleep with Frank to play along. I don't think she would do it. So again, like, my bias is obviously with our Olivia, but I am enjoying seeing this version, like this version of Olivia and the dynamic within the group. Like, every time they would get close to discovering that it's not actually our Olivia, I'm on eggshells, the edge of my seat every time. Like, is this going to be where it all comes to fruition and everyone finds out everything and it's a big mess? But again, it wasn't in this one. But I feel like that's going to be a common occurrence throughout season 3, because we're only on episode 4, yet it feels as though the switch has already gone on way longer than I thought it would. Because on one hand, I'm like, obviously I just want our Olivia back, and then I want to see, you know, them picking up the pieces to what's happened for the rest of the season. But then on the other hand, I'm like, the longer that this goes on, the longer that relationships can be formed, the more complex and difficult it's going to be when the roles are reverted back to how they should be. I don't know which one I'd want. I genuinely don't. I feel like no matter which route they go down, it's going to be a good decision. Like, it can't be bad, but it would just be very different. And I guess it would change how season 4 would look as well. For instance, if they build up this swap for like the mid-season finale, say, the latter end of the season would feel extremely intense and really crammed full of stuff, which obviously is good when you're watching it. Or if they find out, say, the final 3 episodes is when it all comes out, then it does bleed into season 4. I think that it would start very strong as well. Season 4 would start very strong if that's when the switch happened. Again, I just trust the writers. I feel like they're going to do the right thing, because so far they have yet to let me down. I'll say that much. So I'm going to have trust in them and hope that they make the right call. I'm just very aware that the writer's strike was around this time. I have a memory of the writer's strike being around this time. And I don't know if that's going to play a factor in the making and decision making of the show, or if it was one of them lucky shows where it was like right at the end, so it was unaffected by the strikes. Again, I don't want to even look into it, because I don't want to. I just want to live in denial, to be honest, and just enjoy the ride as it is. But I'm just really hopeful that it's going to have a nice round end to the show, and I'm not gonna hate the finale, like the finale I mean. But forgetting about, you know, when everything is gonna come out, and just focusing on the clues in which we've received, say, in this episode. Alt Olivia and Peter, I think Peter is gonna grow a stronger connection with Alt Olivia, and it could either go one of 2 ways the other way around. Alt Olivia could overrun with guilt and just crumble under the pressures of everything when it comes to the relationships and what she's done and her moral code. Or it could be that she starts forming relationships with our group, which is what I've said a few episodes ago, because there is a chance of that. I'd imagine she's got one thing on her mind right now, which is, I just have to do this mission, I have to save the world. But the longer she's around these people, I'm wondering if it's gonna change her in some ways, to the point where she'll start questioning Walternate, and if it is the right move. Do they want a war? Like, is she gonna start asking the questions that matter as well? My gut is saying she's just gonna stay focused on her job and keeping it hidden. And because of the pressures of that, she's just going to be frantically doing all she can to keep that secret going, rather than relaxing enough to even get some sort of benefit from being around our group. So we'll see if my gut's right or I'm way off base. Wait and see. Another thing I really liked in this one, again, Astrid and Walter scenes, 10 out of 10, always. But also that Walter is embracing the massive dynamic lab and everything that's involved with that. Because I thought he would get overwhelmed with it and he would just go in on himself and just really want to return back to Harvard and his lab that he's used to, and he likes routine and not so much change. But I was completely wrong there, because he seems to really enjoy it. He's enjoying the science side of things and the technology side of things, to the point where he's like, I could enhance my findings, and if there's a case that he needs to solve, he's more likely going to solve it because of everything he has around him. The only thing that I will comment on, though, is that he is using drugs more so now as well. So that could be his coping mechanism. Like, he'll just think, if I'm high as a kite, I can convince myself that this is where I need to be, and I can just relax a little bit and yeah, make the most of massive dynamic until he, you know, gets adjusted. But having said that, I mean, he did drugs in his old lab as well, so so yeah, I don't know if I can really go off of that information, to be quite honest. He just loves dabbling in the old self-medication. I did also appreciate the scene between Nina and Peter, where Peter's like, I mean, come on, this has got to be winding you up that Belly didn't leave massive dynamic to you. And her response, I think, was perfect. It's like, if this is his wish, it's his wish. And I know that Walter is extremely intelligent and capable of great things, despite any decisions that he's made in his past. And I just hope she was telling the truth there. I really do. I want to trust Nina, and I feel like I do more so now because I understand Belly now, which I didn't before. I know that William Bell was doing all of this for the greater good and to help Walter as well, bear in mind. So because of that, I know that Nina just understood the weight and the pressures of that situation, how big it was, because it is big. A war of two worlds, crazy. I can't blame her for keeping those secrets now that I know what I know. I would like to see a bit more of Nina, because I feel like they're not utilizing her enough, to be quite honest. So yeah, I would like to see more of Nina. More Nina, please and thank you. Before I sign off, I do want to say that the one thing with season 3 that I do think that I'm going to struggle with is how, so in one episode we're getting our Olivia, second episode we're getting alt Olivia, third episode our Olivia, fourth episode alt Olivia. So it seems to be going like one after the other. Don't get me wrong, I understand why they've kept them separate so far, because there are small details that are different and certain characters that are different, and popping them in so the audience doesn't get confused when watching. But I feel like, I mean, we're 4 episodes in now, and I feel like there's enough differences with the worlds at this point to follow both worlds alongside each other now without me getting too confused. What I would enjoy a lot, and I hope that we get it, I would like another sort of crossover. I want to see maybe our Olivia communicating with our Peter in this world, and vice versa, say alt Olivia connecting to alt Broyles in their world. So I want to see more communication between the two, because right now it has felt very separate. I know that Alt Olivia goes to that shop and types on the typewriter. That's the most we've had linked this season, really. So it'd be nice to have another way of communicating between the worlds. But that is going to be a big moment. That's going to be a big discovery. So how they would go about that, I don't know. But yeah, it has sort of gone into a pattern at this point at the beginning of season 4. Our Olivia, Alt Olivia, our Olivia, Alt Olivia. So if the pattern continues, that means episode 5 is going to be our Olivia and in the alt world and Walternate, etc. And if that is the case, I would like to see more of the taxi driver, please and thank you, and more of our Olivia's memories seeping through. Definitely Charlie noticing the differences a little bit more as well. I think it's interesting that they've took Frank away, so he works away for business a lot. I think that's going to be much easier then for our Olivia to get away with more, I guess, because she doesn't have to deal with Frank being around and spotting anything weird. Whereas Alt Olivia, she lives alone anyway, because Peter is her partner in that world. So again, he does turn up and it's got a bit tense at times, but you don't have to worry about that constant dynamic at home like our Olivia would have had to, with Frank being there all the time. But again, if she's going to have these hallucinations and her memories are going to come back, I'd much rather Frank not be around for those moments so she can really connect and soak up those moments and try and suppress the memories that have been implanted within her. So yeah, that is where my head is at currently. And again, we'll wait and see if the worlds do manage to cross over, or if the pattern will continue and we'll see our Olivia in the next one. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give the video a like, because it means a lot to me to see you do that. And maybe subscribe to the channel if you could be so kind, but as always, there's no pressure here. And of course, I want to give a massive shout out to all my members, and a special one to my sponsors in the marketing tier, keeping the content alive. Thank you so freaking much for all of the support, genuinely. Your treasures, all of you, and I hope you know that. Oh yeah, until next time, guys. Goodbye for now. And before I completely sign off, let's quickly take a comment from the DAP pack. And today I've chosen the lovely Newman. Newman says, lol, yes. Faux Olivia, replacing the O with faux, by the way, not faux Olivia, which is more of a mouthful, agreed, is definitely a redhead. It's just more of a darker auburn than a bright red like Nina. I didn't realise that you didn't realise it was not red and weren't just calling red dark. No, I genuinely didn't think it was red. Whether it's just my monitor or not, I don't know, but I don't think there's enough red tone in there to consider it auburn. But again, it could be my monitor just not showing that. I honestly forgot how many sweet scenes there are between Astrid and Walter. I remembered that they were a duo and that I loved Astrid, but the scenes themselves are always so short and understated that they get overshadowed in my memory. I get that. I think during my initial watch, they're very prominent within my mind. But I guess that if I was to, you know, complete the show and then not see it for a few years, it would be Olivia and Olivia Peter that stands out first and foremost in my mind. But yeah, those scenes for me are ones to really enjoy and soak up as best I can. You know, that, like you say, they're just so special. I love the scenes between the two of them. My full comments are still a tad bit spoilery, hopefully the next couple of episodes, but I can at least say now that I have a love-hate relationship with this arc. The hate part comes from the complete violation being committed unto Peter and Olivia by faux Olivia. More complete rant to follow later. Yeah, I mean, I dabbled on the topic within my post-episode discussion with this episode in 304, but I think I'm definitely struggling myself to accept like the consequences that's going to come from Olivia doing everything that she's doing right now, because for me, I get where all Olivia's coming from. I do. She's been asked to complete this job, and she believes that it's based upon a war of two worlds. So like, I get the weight of it as well. For me as a viewer though, I struggle because Peter's just been hurt so much already and been so just let down with a lot of things, and never felt like he had security or a place to call home. It's so sad. So for him to finally have that enjoyment, and to know that that enjoyment is false enjoyment, it just stings. It really stings. And not only that, but to make it worse, our Olivia is being mind controlled. She has been abused, forced to believe she's someone that she isn't. And meanwhile, no one is the wiser over on our world. So it's just, it is a hot mess. So I get your love-hate relationship with the arc of this season. Like, I get it. I do get it, because I'm sort of there myself. But because it's my first time watching, I'm thinking maybe that's why I'm okay with it a bit more as well, because I'm just enjoying the ride and I don't really know what's going to happen yet. But I get from a second watch point of view, you're going to have way more information than what I do, and you still feel angry about it or whatnot. I don't know, I guess I can't really touch upon that until I know exactly what's happened, and then we could have a more of a conversation further down the line, Newman. But I shall await what's coming, and yeah, I appreciate you holding back and not saying the spoilery stuff just yet, so thank you so much. And for watching, as always, it goes without saying. And don't forget, guys, if you want to see one of your comments at the end of these videos, don't forget to leave them in the comment section below. Maybe yours will be next. But until next time, goodbye for now.